49ers faithful. Today we are diving deep into everything surrounding our San Francisco 49ers as we approach one of the most thrilling stretches of the season. There's so much to unpack, and the excitement is real, from big performances on the field to the way this team has battled through injuries and adversity. When you look at the current state of the squad, it is incredible to consider just how many players have been sidelined this season. Yet the Niners continue to find ways to compete at the highest level. You think about names like Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, and even the offensive line stepping up in crucial moments, and it all paints a picture of a team with remarkable depth and resilience. Despite the long list of injuries and setbacks, the offense has consistently produced, finding ways to move the chains and put points on the board. Watching the way Kyle Shanahan and his staff have adjusted their schemes week after week is nothing short of masterful. They've had to adapt on the fly, reshuffling roles and finding creative solutions to cover gaps left by some of the league's top talent, and the results speak volumes. Christian McCaffrey has been a standout in a season that has demanded versatility and consistency. As he chases another historic milestone, fans are buzzing with anticipation about what he will accomplish next. The last time he faced the Seattle Seahawks, he recorded 9 receptions and 73 yards. And now, with the playoff stakes rising, every yard he gains will be scrutinized and celebrated. There is no doubt that the Seahawks will be meticulously prepared to counter his impact. But Christian has shown time and again that his talent and football intelligence allow him to find openings, make plays, and shift the momentum of games in the Niners' favor. Watching him operate is a reminder of why he is one of the most dynamic players in the league, capable of changing the course of a matchup with both his rushing ability and his presence in the passing game. As he inches closer to potentially becoming the first player in NFL history to reach certain statistical landmarks more than once, the stakes could not be higher, and the excitement around his performances continues to grow. Then there is Brock Purdy, whose development and poise as a quarterback have been essential to the team's success. Over the last few weeks, his efficiency and precision have been off the charts, demonstrating an ability to perform at a high level even when facing elite defenses and challenging situations. The adjusted completion rates, the total yardage, and the touchdowns highlight a player who is not just performing, but excelling under pressure. When you break down Brock's stats, they stand out not just for the numbers themselves, but for the context of the games, the injuries around him, and the defensive schemes he has had to navigate. He is demonstrating an impressive command of the offense, a keen understanding of timing, and the kind of accuracy that allows receivers like Christian McCaffrey and Brandon Ayuk to make explosive plays. His ability to stay calm under pressure and manage the game has been crucial for the Niners, especially when injuries have required other players to step into new roles or carry heavier workloads. The offensive line deserve immense recognition as well. With players like Austin Pleasance stepping in for injured starters, the unit has shown remarkable cohesion and strength. The blocking performances against both the run and the pass have been key to the team maintaining its offensive identity, and the way the line has protected Brock while opening lanes for Christian McCaffrey is a testament to the preparation, communication, and adaptability of each player on the roster. Even in situations where pressures occurred, the overall efficiency and protection schemes allowed the offense to continue executing successfully. Watching the offensive line adjust and deliver at critical moments highlights how every individual's effort combines into a system that remains consistently competitive. It is not just about individual talent, but about synergy, awareness, and the ability to respond in real time to what defenses throw at them. On the defensive side, the Niners have been equally impressive. The distribution of pressures, the contributions from players across the roster, and the ability to limit opposing quarterbacks underlines the depth and preparation of Robert Saleh's defensive system. When you look at how players like Keion White, Tatum Thun, Jordan Elliott, and C.J. West generate pressures and disrupt plays, it becomes clear that this defense operates not only on talent, but also on precise execution and coordination. Every week, the defensive unit finds ways to adjust to offensive strategies, to identify weaknesses, and to capitalize on mistakes. The adaptability of the defense, alongside the growth and consistency of its players, is a major factor in why the Niners remain a threat in every game they play. The defensive front, linebackers, and secondary have all contributed to creating opportunities for turnovers, stops, and momentum-shifting plays. It's a holistic approach, and the results are evident in the game statistics and the overall performance across multiple matchups. Beyond individual players, the leadership and vision of Kyle Shanahan remain a central factor in the Niners' success. This season, after facing skepticism and criticism in the past, Shanahan has once again proven his coaching acumen. His understanding of both offensive and defensive football, his ability to adapt game plans based on personnel availability, and his skill in maximizing the strengths of every player are why this team continues to compete at the top level. The adjustments he has implemented, from game to game, highlight his strategic mind and the respect he commands from his players. Testimonials from players underscore the trust and belief they have in Shanahan's system, and that culture of accountability and knowledge translates directly to on-field performance. From schematic creativity to in-game decision-making, Shanahan's fingerprints are all over the team's success, and it's impossible to ignore how his leadership has guided the 49ers through challenges that would have derailed lesser teams. Looking ahead to the upcoming matchup against the Seattle Seahawks, the stakes could not be higher. The 1 seed position is on the line, and the Niners' performance in this game will have implications not only for playoff positioning, but also for player milestones, team confidence, and momentum heading into the postseason. Every yard, every reception, and every defensive play will be critical. With both teams coming off short weeks, the ability to adapt, manage fatigue, and execute game plans efficiently will be decisive. Fans should anticipate a high-intensity clash, one where every player's preparation, every adjustment from the coaching staff, and every individual play contributes to a narrative that will define the season. The Niners' resilience, skill, and depth will all be tested. But if the season so far has proven anything, it is that this team thrives when challenged, and there is every reason to believe that the upcoming game will be another showcase of determination, strategy, and elite football execution. As we turn our attention to the finer details of the 49ers' performance this season, it becomes clear that this team is operating on a level that demands respect and admiration. From the quarterback position with Brock Purdy to the running game led by Christian McCaffrey, the offensive output has been remarkable, even under conditions that would challenge any roster in the league. Brock's growth as a passer has been evident through his decision-making, timing, and ability to execute complex plays under pressure. The numbers from the last few games are staggering when you break them down. Over the last 3 weeks, he has maintained an adjusted completion rate above 83%, thrown for nearly 1,000 total yards, and contributed 13 total touchdowns while sustaining a passer rating exceeding 130. These statistics are not just numbers. They represent a quarterback who has matured into a reliable and dynamic leader capable of elevating the team at critical moments. His performance is even more impressive when you consider the injuries that have impacted key offensive weapons, forcing him to adapt and still find ways to produce. Christian McCaffrey continues to defy expectations, blending his versatility as a runner and receiver with an instinctive understanding of defensive schemes. His ability to read gaps, exploit mismatches, and contribute both in the air and on the ground makes him one of the most dangerous players in the league. This season, he has joined elite company, recording multiple seasons with over 2,000 scrimmage yards and 15-plus total touchdowns, a feat that has only been achieved by legends like LaDainian Tomlinson. What stands out about Christian is not just the volume of his production, but the consistency and impact he brings to every game. Whether he is turning a short pass into a long gain, breaking through the defensive front, or making a clutch catch in critical situations, his presence on the field is undeniable. The Seahawks, of course, will be well aware of his capabilities, but Christian's agility, vision, and football IQ allow him to make plays even against the most prepared defenses. Fans should expect another dominant performance as he aims to continue his historic trajectory while helping the Niners secure a critical victory. The offensive line has been nothing short of heroic this season. With injuries forcing changes and substitutions, the cohesion and discipline of the unit have been tested repeatedly, yet they have consistently delivered. Players like Austin Pleasance, filling in at critical positions, have maintained high levels of pass-blocking efficiency and run-blocking effectiveness, ensuring that Brock and Christian have the space to execute the offense. Watching the line in action, particularly in high-pressure situations, reveals a unit that communicates seamlessly, anticipates defensive movements, and adjusts with precision in real time. The protection schemes and the ability to open running lanes are essential to the offensive rhythm, and the Niners' offensive line has been a major factor in the team sustaining a productive and explosive attack despite adversity. It is a testament to both the players' skill and the coaching staff's preparation that the offensive line has performed so well against top-tier defensive fronts week after week. Defensively, the 49ers continue to impress with their depth and strategic approach. Robert Saleh's system has generated consistent pressure across multiple positions, disrupting opposing quarterbacks and creating opportunities for turnovers. Players like Keion White, Tatum Thune, Jordan Elliott, and C.J. West have stood out as key contributors, applying pressure, closing lanes, and maintaining discipline in coverage. The defensive performance against the Bears, where they recorded 16 pressures, highlighted the versatility and coordination that make this unit formidable. Even when facing elite quarterbacks, the defense has shown an ability to adjust, anticipate plays, and execute strategies that force mistakes. It is this balance of individual talent, strategic awareness, and team cohesion that allows the 49ers to remain competitive in every game, even against opponents with fully healthy rosters. The distribution of pressures and the ability to generate disruption from multiple angles showcases a defense that is not reliant on a single player, but thrives as a collective, maintaining intensity and focus throughout each contest. When considering the broader context of the season, it is impossible to overlook the leadership and influence of Kyle Shanahan. Amid criticism and doubts from some corners of the league, Shanahan has demonstrated resilience, strategic insight, and an ability to maximize the performance of his roster. His understanding of both offensive and defensive football allows him to craft game plans that exploit weaknesses, adapt to injuries, and put his players in positions to succeed. The trust and respect he commands from the team are evident in how players execute complex plays and maintain composure in high-pressure situations. Statements from players like Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey reflect not only admiration but also confidence in Shanahan's system, highlighting the unique environment he has created, a combination of football intellect, preparation, and adaptability. Shanahan's ability to navigate the challenges of injuries, roster adjustments, and high-stakes games is a central factor in the Niners' continued success and positions the team as a legitimate contender in the postseason. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around the San Francisco 49ers locker room after a stunning incident involving star running back Christian McCaffrey. Sources close to the team suggest that McCaffrey recently did something that left his teammates in shock, with insiders describing the reaction as one of disbelief and frustration. Nobody on the roster could believe what he did, one anonymous source reportedly said, hinting at a tension that could shake the team's dynamics. While details remain scarce, speculation is rampant among sports analysts and fans alike. Some insiders hint that the incident may have involved a personal decision or action that directly impacted team morale, while others suggest it could be linked to McCaffrey's commitment to practice and games. The 49ers, who have been riding a wave of high expectations this season, could now be facing an internal challenge that tests not only their strategy on the field, but also their cohesion off it. The timing of this alleged disruption adds fuel to the fire. The 49ers, with their eyes set on the playoffs, rely heavily on McCaffrey's elite skill set, which has made him one of the most versatile and dangerous offensive weapons in the league. Teammates have long praised his talent and work ethic, But the whispers of a fracture in team chemistry suggest that even the most talented players are not immune to controversy. Coaches have reportedly tried to downplay the situation publicly, emphasizing unity and focus. Yet the locker room buzz tells a different story. Analysts are now questioning whether McCaffrey's actions could influence play calling or affect the trust that is crucial for a team aiming for championship contention. The 49ers front office has remained tight-lipped, but insiders speculate that internal meetings may be ongoing to address any fallout and ensure that morale doesn't crumble. As fans debate the implications, social media has exploded with theories, ranging from clashes over strategy to personal conflicts within the squad. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Christian McCaffrey's name is at the center of one of the most talked-about stories in the league, and the 49ers are now under intense scrutiny. All eyes will be on how the team navigates this alleged crisis, with speculation mounting that it could be a turning point for both McCaffrey and the franchise. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.